Good evening, Belize, and welcome to XTV's news broadcast for Thursday, July 2, 2026. Making the headlines tonight, PM steps in as Minister of Defense amid split payment scandal. A game changer, PM shares plans for government to publish all tenders. And Belizean organizations call for phased ban of shilling water plastic pouches. We take our first break and return with the news in detail.
When the power goes out, life is disrupted. Be prepared and keep your home powered up with a generator from Benquip. We carry brands such as Honda, Kohler, and JCB. Schedule your installation, maintenance, and assessment to keep your generator ready and waiting to protect your family and home the next time the power fails. Stay in control of your power with a generator from Benquip. Equipment, parts, service.
I've always been fascinated with gemstones. It's all about taking nature's beauty and creating something uniquely beautiful. I've had inspiration from the Belize Blue Bull, the beaches, the jaguar. I've launched a new product called Co-Design with Deb, and Atlantic Bank's e-commerce system has opened the door to my international customers so I can receive payments so they can have their custom pieces shipped to them.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
The biggest football event in the world is finally here, and Smart is giving you the chance to play and win. Before every match starts, predict who will win. The more predictions you make, the more chances you have to win. Get 1 point towards your total when you guess the winning team. Predict the exact score and earn up to 4 points. The top scorer at the conclusion of the World Cup wins the grand prize of $2,500 in cash. That's not all. Players get a chance to win weekly prizes. Plus, our quarter-final winner gets a watch party package. Play directly in the Smart app for just 50 cents per entry. Prediction starts June 1st to July 18, 2026. Don't just watch the World Cup. Play along and win with Smart. Smart, bringing people together.
Tired of replacing light bulbs? LEDs are what you need. LEDs last up to 30,000 hours. That's 30 times longer than incandescent bulbs, and up to 8 times longer than compact fluorescents. So less changing and less trash. Planet Earth thanks you. And the LED experts at Brothers Habet and Habet will help you find the best LED solution with colors for every room and mood, starting as low as $6.95. You can even get LED strips for home, office, and industrial use. So say goodbye to fluorescent tubes forever. And because they use up to 90% less energy, you save money. Money you can spend on other things. So head to Brothers Habet or Habet and Habet today. You can also call, email, or Facebook us. Have a brilliant day.
In these formative years, children develop cognitive skills, social skills, emotional, language, and physical skills that serves as a foundation for lifelong learning, serves as a foundation for future success.
These investments create a nurturing environment that promotes school readiness and ensures that children in Santa Cruz and surrounding communities have access to quality early childhood education in a setting that is safe, welcoming, and developmentally appropriate.
The facility features a spacious classroom area, kitchenette, child-friendly sanitary facilities, dedicated amenities for teachers, and secure storage spaces to support effective teaching and learning.
This facility is a testament to the results achieved when government, development partners, and communities work together towards a shared vision, building a brighter future for the children of Belize.
You're up against some tough challenges, but not all heavy-duty lubricants can handle the pressure. Until now, introducing Ridgeline Lubricants, a homegrown solution engineered right here to solve the hurdles you face every day. Backed by experts who understand the ups and downs of where you're operating and what's at stake. Specially formulated to protect your equipment so you can push past grueling hours, heavy loads, and harsh conditions to reach for greater productivity. Ridgeline Lubricants. Long live your equipment.
This is the general. They just coming again. Yeah, yeah. They just one. They just yo. Hey, take it low.
Welcome back with your news. I am Drea Espinosa. Prime Minister John Briceño will take over as Interim Minister of National Defense and Border Security for the next 3 months while an audit is conducted at the ministry following the Mira split payment scandal that is now extended to Minister Florencio Marin Jr. The announcement came via release this afternoon, but this morning it was still the Prime Minister's intention to reach for one of the other 22 available POPs on the government side.
No, not as yet, and but I think I'll know by tomorrow who's going to be the replacement. It's quite unfortunate that has happened, but you know, we are going to do a thorough investigation. We're going to get to the bottom of it, and whosoever, if there's any wrongdoing, the people will have to answer. We're looking at from all angles as to who we can get to replace. The future, we are fortunate enough that there are 26 of us, so we have a backbench that's deep enough that we'll be able to get.
The Prime Minister held over as Interim Minister of Foreign Affairs while Francis Fonseca was on medical leave for 2 months. Fonseca returned to work on Tuesday. The PM is also chairman of the National Security Council. This morning, the Prime Minister, Honorable John Briceño, again rejected the view that the People's United Party is in a crisis. He admits that the recent controversies may have created a crisis of confidence among Belizeans, but said the party remains committed to the promise it made to voters to be different. He affirmed that he acted quickly.
Now, I know that, what they're saying about whether there was a crisis, it's not a crisis within government, but yes, I think one commentator said it well, that there's a crisis of confidence, and so we have to be able to find a way how we can regain back that confidence of the Belizean people. We made a promise that we're going to be different, and as Prime Minister, I think it was my responsibility to act quickly. I did not try to hide anything. I did not try to push it aside. Once that came to my attention, I had to act. And both former ministers are people that I know for over years, but we have a compact with the Belizean people that we will be different and we're going to do things different. And so we are going to do that. The Auditor General is starting to compile all the information. The CEO has assured me, CEO Usher, that they're cooperating to the full extent, and the Auditor General will do a full investigation. And if there was any wrongdoing, be it public officers or politicians, they will have to answer. We're not going to cover this up because this cannot continue within any government.
Confronted with the view that he deflected when questioned about the National Trade Union Congress's position that all government ministries need to be investigated in light of the Mira scandal, Prime Minister John Bersenio said they are addressing what's before them now. He added that people are missing the point that the Miras did deliver goods and services for the payments made. However, he acknowledged that the concern is how one business came to benefit so heavily.
So we have a lot of work, and I'm trying to deflect. I'm just trying to say to deal with what we have. We have this right now in front of us. We're going to deal with it. And as I said to Cabinet from last week, and this week I repeat it, we don't only have to do the things right, we also have to appear to do the things right. And when it comes to the Miras, it gives the impression as if, they were only getting money and they were not delivering goods, but the goods were delivered. But it really leads into question when you're just giving it to one person. So that's the point I was making, that you can't only do things right, you also have to appear to be doing things right.
We asked Prime Minister John Bersenio what transparency in public sector procurement should look like. He said, government is preparing some exciting reforms. They will start with a presentation to Cabinet on the Finance and Audit Reform Act, FARA. This will be done by the Financial Secretary, Auditor General, and Contractor General. The CEOs will also be in attendance. The biggest transformation, however, is a project to be unveiled on Tuesday, July 14, to establish a central procurement unit. It is being developed with the Inter-American Development Bank. It would allow for the publication of all tenders, big or small, via an electronic portal.
There's going to be an electronic window so that every ministry will be required or compelled by law that they have to put it there to the public. So if the BDF wants tenders, it has to go to the public. If they want to buy anything under 10,000, whatever, it has to go out there in the public to say we're buying. So there has to be openness and transparency and accountability. I think that that's going to transform things. But also, I believe that we'll be able to save money. Why do I say that? Well, because right now, different ministries buy from different vendors, and there's generally a 20% discount, and in many instances, the government does not get that 20% discount. Under this central procurement unit, vendors are going to be identified as that who meet the qualifications to be able to provide these computers. So then whenever a ministry wants to buy, they go through that portal and then be able to buy from the companies that have already been certified. And so whatever reduction that they give, then it's the government of Belize that's going to be getting that. So that is just one instance. And there are different layers of reporting. There's going to be a unit or a committee that sets the rules, then a committee that reviews what is taking place, and then a third one that will be then doing the actual auditing that everything is going to be run. It is going to be a game changer in the way government procures its goods and services. And it has nothing to do with what is happening right now, but it only strengthens the idea that we have to do things better, we have to do it more transparently, and we have to do it more openly.
Last week, 37 local organizations representing various sectors sent a letter to the Ministry of Sustainable Development, Climate Change and Solid Waste Management and the Department of the Environment calling for a phased ban of single-use plastic water pouches. The pouches are mostly used for what is referred to as shilling water. Today, Paulita Bennett-Martin, the Executive Director of Sea of Life, shared more information on the initiative.
So this is an initiative that was led by an amazing woman that reached out to us from that lives in the Cayo district. And the idea that she wanted to solve was the issue of the plastic pouches, water pouches, or what we call shilling. And her, as well as many people, recognizing that we have a problem with these little pouches being all over the sea, all over the streets, etc. She came to us because she wanted data that we had been collecting here in Belize through our Sea of Life Trash Splits campaign. And so we supplied that data and recognized that over the last 3 years, pouches or plastic bags in general, but pouches now being separated from that, continue to be in the top 10 of the waste that we collect. And so a idea surfaced to propose to the government that why don't we phase out these pouches? We have water bottles, we have refilling stations, we have all sorts of options out there, but the pouches are the thing that we added to the market latest, right? They came along after plastic water bottles did. And they've become very popular because they're very cheap and they're very easy to grab and go. But they're also very light. So even if you do the right thing with them, they often blow out of the cans that you put them in and wind up all over the place. And so the idea was to work with the government to phase out the use of pouches in Belize, starting with government buildings, government events like festivals and fairs and stuff like that, right? So then after a year of that, to go into the schools and work with schools to introduce refillable water stations on campuses and then phase out the pouches on campuses. So the idea has never been just to get rid of pouches, but more so to move to refillable water systems so that we can supply access to fresh, clean, cold water without creating so much plastic pollution.
Bennett Martin shed light on how the plastic pouches have been affecting the environment and wildlife, stating that they have been found in the stomachs of crocodiles in the Placencia Lagoon and also at the bottom of the Great Blue Hole. She also warned that these pouches can shed microplastics into the water, which are then ingested by humans.
We see the pouches piled up around fishing areas, like fishing spots. So they'll often be shoved in the rocks and the walls of areas where people spend time and recreate. I believe that the Crocodile Research Coalition has actually found pouches ingested by crocodiles. A lot of the divers that we speak with that are part of the different cleanup efforts find the pouches on the bottom of the sea because they get stuffed with sand and then they lay on the ocean floor, right? And what we're noticing when we pull those pouches out of the sea is that they often have turtle bites on them because the turtles think that the pouch maybe is something that they eat. And so science has already shown that plastic water bottles do shed microplastics every time you drink from them. There's microplastics that shed into the water, okay? So those bottles are made with a higher density plastic. So with a lower density thing, such as a pouch, you have to wonder, what is the microplastic content that goes into the drinking water? We don't know. There has not been a study on that. So what the impacts are is both environmental, we see it in the environment, and then we can also see that animals are interacting with it. And then the second thing is we know that there is a potential for the microplastics, and that is something that we as humans should be very concerned about because we would be ingesting those chemicals.
Bennett Martin said the response from the public has been very positive, but addressed some of the concerns being shared across social media. She also shared how concerned citizens can assist with minimizing plastic pollution.
When we circulated it broadly in Belize, if you look at the list of organizations, they're all local organizations. There's a couple that have international offices like Oceana, but these are all local teams and local people who care about Belize. And these are local institutions and local businesses. We have the sugarcane industry, we have hotels, right? It's not just NGOs, it's a little mix of everyone. And I just want to share the gratitude for people stepping up, local Belizeans who are empowered to say what they want and to support this initiative. We do recognize a couple of key issues that people are concerned about, right? We hear that people are concerned because, if you take away shilling water, you take away what people can afford that can't afford $1 water, right? Or and one thing we want to say and remind people of is that we're not asking for pouches to be taken away with no solution. We're asking for pouches to be phased out and refillable water to be phased in so that Belizeans can have access to clean, fresh, cool water, low cost. 11 cents a day on school campuses is cheaper than any water you're going to buy in any store, okay? The other thing that people are concerned about is that it's not about the plastic, it's about education, that people need more education, right? But when you educate people and you still see them drink from these things and throw them on the ground, you can't really blame education any longer. Absolutely. Well, there's many ways to assist one, your own personal choices are helpful to carry a reusable bottle and refill it where you can when there's access to refillable water. Often I'll even be in a restaurant and just ask to refill from the 5-gallon in the back. Number 2, you can attend cleanups. There's always cleanups occurring all over Belize, right? We're always doing cleanup. Why do we always have to do cleanup? Because there's so many plastic pouches and bottles and food containers everywhere, right? But number 3, we will have a petition that people can sign if they want to support this initiative, and we will definitely circulate that with you.
After the break, despite recent scandals, PM still confident ahead of 2027 municipal elections. Stay with us.
All be safe during the rainy season. Belize Electricity Limited reminds you that heavy rains can cause flooding in your neighborhood and on roads. Avoid driving or walking in flooded areas, which can have hidden dangers such as debris and fallen power lines. Belize Electricity Limited cares about your safety. Please stay safe.
Nando's Wholesale is your market leader in Belize's wholesale industry when it comes to high-quality products at the most reasonable and competitive prices. With over 40 years in the wholesale business, Nando's Wholesale embraces the partnership of the hotel industry in Belize by providing world-renowned brands in wines, seasonings, condiments, and cleaners in industrial sizes, as well as small and large kitchen appliances and equipment. Nando's also takes pride in providing one of the quietest and most durable air conditioning systems in Belize with technical support and spare parts. Nando's Wholesale. Professional, reliable, effective, and prompt. Nando's Wholesale always delivers. Visit us at www.nandos.bz or send an email to nandos@nandos.bz. Or, even better yet, give us a call today at 222-500 or 280-8080 to speak to one of our sales representatives today.
Amandala is now online. You can now access Amandala's midweek and weekend issues online by logging on to our website at amandala.com.bz/news and joining our membership portal today. There's 5 easy steps to get unlimited access to weekly e-paper, archive publications, and a host of other exclusive contents. Number 1, go to Amandala's website. Number 2, navigate to subscribed areas. Number 3, choose a membership level. Number 4, check out using our secured portal. Number 5, log into the members only section. Telephone numbers 501-280-4703 or 202-4477. Fax us at 501-222-4702, or you could email at amandalapress@yahoo.com or amandalapress@gmail.com. Amandala, all power to the people.
That strong economy is not solely built on large investments and major infrastructure projects. It is built by the small businesses that open their door every day, employ Belizeans, and contribute to the prosperity of our community. Our MSMEs are not simply participants in our economy, but they are the engines of growth and drivers of national development.
This year marked an important milestone as we launched the third National MSME Roadshow. Since its introduction in 2022, this initiative has connected with more than 2,000 entrepreneurs. I think that's a very large number across Belize. That level of participation speaks volumes about the ambition and determination of Belizean business owners who continue to seek opportunities, who continue to learn, to grow and expand.
It's about believing in the local potential. It's about recognizing that innovation, quality, and entrepreneurship exists right here in Belize. That is why events like the National MSME Roadshow is very important, because it equips us with the knowledge and the tools that we need to grow. So whether you're just starting out, thinking about a business, or looking forward to growing the existing one, I encourage you to take opportunities that are being offered throughout the next following days.
To every entrepreneur here today, I encourage you to take advantage of the opportunities like these. Keep learning, keep building, and keep believing in your vision. It didn't just help me to look at what my business is today, but it also helped me to think about what my business can become tomorrow.
No one should be up at this time. If you're still up, it's not you, it's your mattress. Because the right mattress changes everything. Sherwood Bedding Luxury Resort Pillow Top Mattress. Sleep better, wake better. Available at Design Depot. All in one place.
Whether you are a busy person or stuck in traffic or having an adverse or very demanding circumstance, tension builds up, causing you to be stressed out. Stress attacks everyone, anytime, any age. And stress is a killer. Palm City? It's best to be alive than dead. So visit Freetown Drugstore to get options to relieve stress and to relax your mind.
Yes, sir. What can I do for you today? I'm so stressed out. Okay, I'm saying I help you out right now. When I this daily, for 10 days, I am good after that, okay? Okay.
Freetown Drugstore, 28 Freetown Road, where you are better off alive than dead. Freetown Drugstore, telephone 223-2876.
This is the general. They just coming again. Yeah, yeah. They just one. They just yo, yo. Hey. Take it low, 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 take it low. Then you wine right there, take your time right there. You do it fine right there. You blow my mind right there. Take it low, 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 take it low. Hey, Babina Hanuma, Babina Hanuma.
The Belize Social Investment Fund, in partnership with the Caribbean Development Bank, today launched the Basic Needs Trust Fund, BNTF, 11 Belize Country Program. As explained by Dr. Osman Martinez, the Minister of State in the Ministry of Economic Development, it marks the 11th time Belize is receiving funding under the program to improve the lives of vulnerable communities across Belize. The ceremony was held at the Best Western Belize Biltmore Plaza in Belize City, and featured remarks from senior officials of the government of Belize, CDB, and SIF. The new cycle allocates $10.4 million Belize dollars. Minister Martinez says the grant is the largest BNTF grant Belize has ever received.
Will be benefiting villages in the Toledo district, Orange Rock and Corozal that have needs with water expansion, but also in the education system. Some new schools will be built, which will continue to enhance our education system, but it will continue to create that friendly environment to students to want to attend school. And today we heard from the testimonies from a few of the students, in saying how good it feels for them to go to the schools that were built under BNTF 10, which is the previous cycle. So for us, it's important, but more important is to implement the project, to implement it fast, to implement it the right way, and to move forward with it.
The government has identified 6 projects to be pursued. SIF Executive Director Carlos Tun provided details.
There are 2 sectors that will be works with, the education sector and the water sector. For the education sector, we have 4 programs, or 4 sub-projects that we'll call it. The Kinder in Corozal, which is a preschool. The construction also of a private school at St. Paul's Anglican in Corozal. We also have the Izaraga preschool in San Esteban, and the St. John Baptist School in St. Joseph. That's in Toledo. And then we have 2 water sector, Fireborn in Orintoa and Rotosha water system in Toledo.
Tun also emphasized that CDB applies stringent high standard policies and procedures to ensure project funds are used appropriately.
We have to follow the guidelines of the bank. First of all, we have to start with getting a consultant, and at this point we are getting those consultants. The consultants will be doing the design, and after the design then we hire a contractor to do the implementation or the construction of the works.
Okay, what's the timeline for that?
We already started with getting the consultants, so we estimate maybe at the end of this year we should already have those designs, and by next year we should also get a contractor, and that will take us maybe to a year of implementation.
How do you publish tenders?
It's on a national newspaper and national coverage, and we also do it on the government page and also SIF web page.
Has fast construction ever won a bid from SIF in the past?
Okay, I need to be very straight, right? We follow a guideline of the bank, and we have had some allegations on Facebook that really it puts us in a situation in which people really have evidence about their sake. Of course, FAST is a company that bids. Not only FAST, we have global construction, we have other construction like LBB, we have also CN construction, we have several construction companies that work with SIF.
Does the donor review who gets the tender, who wins the tender? Is that part of the monitoring process?
That's a very important question, and I need to clarify as well. The CDB follows what we call the prior review section. The prior review type of method requires CDB giving us a no objection. For every phase in the procurement plan and every phase in the procurement evaluation, then CDB needs to give us a no objection for us to continue with the other phase.
Yeah, but that is just to circle back. You're seeing essentially, yes, fast construction has won a bid from, how much bids have they won?
So far, fast construction has only won from the BNTF 10, the IT bid.
Meaning that they must approve who receives the tender?
Of course.
Despite the recent scandals and concern that the People's United Party may be facing a decline in voter confidence, Prime Minister John Briceño expressed confidence heading into the municipal elections in 2027. He said he believes the party's slate is strong and that the PUP has delivered on its commitments in municipalities across the country.
I am not downplaying this. It is a serious blow that we got. But I do believe that we will be able to win the municipal elections because our municipalities or our councils have delivered to the people. We have good people running for the People's United Party. Belize City have 2 dynamic, outstanding young men who have offered themselves to represent us in the next municipal election. So I do believe we're going to win. I do believe that people when it comes to the council, they're going to see the work that they have done, and most of them deserve pretty much, well, all of them that are going to run for the PUP deserve another chance to continue to serving the people.
In mid-2024, 2 employees of the National Institute of Culture and History, NICH, who also served on the National Celebrations Commission, NCC, Secretariat in 2023, made unauthorized withdrawals and payments from the Commission's funds. Instead of publicly disclosing the theft or pursuing criminal prosecution, NICH management quietly reached a private repayment agreement with the 2 individuals. The scandal came to light in May of this year through media reports forcing NICH President Albert Vaughan to confirm the theft. However, Vaughan downplayed the situation and refused to disclose the exact dollar amount, citing confidentiality clauses in the repayment agreement. On Wednesday, Honorable Francis Fonseca commented on the incident.
I haven't gotten a briefing on that, but as soon as I do, I mean, as I understand it, the guy is going obviously an audit on that audit discovered that there were some accuracies in terms of money, and that was addressed. I have to get an update on what hours a week. I think one of them was no longer work, but there's something related. I think the other one who, in terms of the audit, making that person played a much less significant role, a secondary role in the entire process. That person was leave and of course paid back all of the money. Identified as being misappropriated. That person was then, I think, transferred to another place. As I said, we're through an audit. Everything has been done to ensure that there is a kind of process to make sure that will happen.
Belize has been without an ombudsman for 6 months. The position became vacant on December 31, 2025, when the 3-year contract of the former ombudsman, retired Major Gilbert Swazo, expired and was not renewed by the government. The government is moving to incorporate a national human rights institution in the ombudsman's office. That work is falling to the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. Some government officials have said that the appointment of an ombudsman must wait until the institution is established. We asked Fonseca if he shares that view.
Obviously, our objective is to fill the office to the National Assembly. That process is being followed to advertise the position. And as you pointed out, there's a transition taking place, and we're transitioning from just a man's office to the National Institute of Human Rights. There's a lot of work involved in that process. That work is ongoing, and I very they will be advertising the post. We'll be able to fill that post after the National Assembly. An important post. Remember, under the UDP, we didn't have an ombudsman for 2.5 years. 2.5 years we didn't have an ombudsman in this country. The ombudsman's post has been taken off a few months, 4 months, I believe. Yes, that's an important post we have to fill. The reality is we're dealing with a transition. We have to make sure that that transition is done properly. And that is concluded when.
After the break, KHMHA introduces patient flow officers to cut emergency room wait times. Stay tuned.
El evento de fútbol más grande del mundo por fin llegó y Smart te invita a vivir toda la emoción del mundial. Antes de que empiece cada partido, predice quién se lleva la victoria. Entre más predicciones hagas, más oportunidades acumulas. Suma un punto cuando le aciertes al equipo ganador y si le atinas al marcador exacto, obtienes hasta 4 puntos. La persona con más puntos al terminar el mundial se lleva $2,500 en efectivo. Y eso no es todo. También habrá premios semanales durante toda la competencia. Además, el líder de los cuartos de final se lleva un paquete completo para armar su Watch Party. Participa directamente desde la app de Smart por solo 50 centavos por participación. Las predicciones estarán disponibles del 1 de junio al 18 de julio del 2026. No solo veas el mundial, vívelo con Smart. Smart, bring people together.
I've always been fascinated with gemstones. It's all about taking nature's beauty and creating something uniquely beautiful. I've had inspiration from the Belize Blue Bull, the beaches, the jaguar. I've launched a new product called Co-Design with Deb, and Atlantic Bank's e-commerce system has opened the door to my international customers so I can receive payments so they can have their custom pieces shipped to them.
Atlantic Bank, building the future together.
$173 outstanding public officers who have each dedicated 25 years of service to the people and nation of Belize. Let us pause and truly appreciate what that means. 25 years of showing up every day with a commitment to serve. 25 years of helping citizens navigate their challenges and aspirations. 25 years of contributing to the functioning of government, institutions, and the development of our country. 25 years of choosing service above self. Collectively, the women and men in this room, as we honor tonight, represent more than 4,000 years of combined service to Belize. That is an extraordinary legacy. Together, you carry decades of institutional knowledge, professional experience, and invaluable wisdom that have helped shape the Belize Public Service into what it is today. Every functioning school, every health center that opens its doors each morning, every farmer who receives support, every business that secures a license, every family that accesses social services, every community that receives assistance during times of crisis, and every citizen who turns to government for help benefits from the work of public officers.
That I am toasting you all. May you continue working happily for the public service. I wish you a happy retirement for those who are going to be sailing off shortly. And for those of you who remain, keep up the good work. We see you, we hear you, we appreciate you.
This is the general. Coming again. Yeah, yeah. Yo, yo. Hey. Take it low, 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 take it low.
The Carl Huschner Memorial Hospital Authority has appointed patient flow officers, PFOs, to its accident and emergency A&E department to streamline patient care and boost operational efficiency at the facility. The new PFOs will manage patient movement from arrival through assessment, treatment, and final admission or discharge. By coordinating communication between clinical teams and tackling operational bottlenecks, the officers are tasked with reducing delays, speeding up bed allocations, and accelerating turnaround times for lab and imaging results. Of the new initiative, KHMHA Chief Executive Officer Shireen Reyes said, quote, "Long waits affect patient outcomes. Our patient flow officers will address this challenge directly by ensuring every patient moves through KHMH's emergency department as safely and efficiently as possible," end quote. Team Belize has secured a second-place finish in Group B at the second U17 Women's Central American Volleyball Championship after a dominant straight-set victory over. The Belizean squad swept the match 3-0 with set scores of 25-16, 25-20, and 25-19, bouncing back strong in the regional tournament running from June 29 to July 4, 2026 in Honduras. The crucial victory follows a heartbreaking opening day battle against host nation Honduras on June 29. In that opening match, Belize pushed Honduras to the limit in a 5-set thriller, ultimately falling just short in a 3-2 defeat. Despite the initial opening day setback, the team's decisive rebound against Nicaragua keeps Belize firmly in the competitive mix, qualifying the team for the quarterfinals. Belize will now face El Salvador tonight. In June 2026, the region faced heightened biosecurity alerts following 2 distinct highly pathogenic avian influenza detection in Honduras and Costa Rica. On June 18, Honduras confirmed an HPAI outbreak in domestic poultry in the Santa Barbara department, triggering swift regional trade suspensions from Costa Rica and strict import restrictions from the U.S. Conversely, Costa Rica's National Animal Health Service confirmed a single case of HPAI AH5 on June 25 in a wild blue-footed booby at Manuel Antonio Beach. While Costa Rica's international poultry export status remains unaffected because the virus has not breached commercial flocks, both nations have heavily escalated surveillance and activated emergency response protocols. On Wednesday, Minister of Agriculture Honorable Rodwell Ferguson affirmed that Belizean authorities are on the alert.
Because we are within that region, whatever affects Costa Rica or Honduras or Guatemala eventually affects Belize. And so as a very small country in the region, we have to prepare ourselves. Sometimes what is coming, we cannot stop it from coming, but what we can do is to try to mitigate it, that it not affect the farm as much. But we are very alert, especially Baja. They are doing an excellent job.
Can you talk about some of the measures that you guys have put in place already in keeping Belize free?
Yeah, so it is difficult to keep Belize free, but I say it is to mitigate. And so Baja and Orissa, as a matter of fact, Orissa celebrate 30 years today in Belize. And they make sure that they try to reduce whatever impact will come to our country. So funding are there to make sure that occurs. So we are hopeful that we are not severely affected.
And Honorable Rodwell Ferguson, Minister of Agriculture, Food Security, and New Growth Industries, has assumed the presidency pro tempore of the Council of Ministers of the Central American Agricultural Council, CAC, for the second half of 2026. The CAC is a specialized organ of the Central American Integration System, CICA, the regional institutional framework to which Belize belongs to. In this regional leadership role, Minister Ferguson will head the Council's efforts to coordinate agricultural policies, food security initiatives, and sustainable rural development across Central America. On Wednesday, he spoke of how Belizean farmers could benefit from this opportunity.
So my responsibility is to make sure that I organize meetings as often as we possibly can, especially in this period, and to make sure we all work for the benefit of the entire region, comprised of 8 countries within the region, including the Dominican Republic from the Caribbean. And so my task is to make sure that within the next 6 months, we accomplish as much as we can to benefit this region. So today they ask us to prepare a plan to be able to seek funding maybe from AICA or FAO or some other agencies to support our program.
Let's talk about what this means for Belize and our agricultural sector, and how do you see farmers and producers benefiting from?
Well, Belize have established itself as a very small country, both in the Sika region and in the CARICOM region. And so Belize has fully recognized as a part of Central America for development, and likewise a part of CARICOM for development. So we are very fortunate. So whatever opportunities come to our country, we can see where our farmers will also benefit. As you noticed recently, we had the SAID program where the farmer could apply and get a grant, and also the CRESAP program that is a partnership between the farmer and the organization who contribute the fund. So the farmer contribute, I believe, 40%, and CRESAP contributes 60% to support their farms. And also the Sembrado visa from Mexico is also coming on stream very shortly again for this year, 2026.
And with that, we've come to the end of our newscast. The repeat can be viewed on the station later tonight at 9 and again tomorrow at midday. Join us again tomorrow for another edition of the news. And remember, you can always catch up with the day's top stories on our YouTube channel and Facebook page under XTV Belize. And you can watch the evening news live on our XTV BHNI app. I am Drea Espinosa. Have a safe and enjoyable evening.